Hello everybody, Brishmay here. This is a different type of video, but a lot of people have been asking for like my setting. This is the way that I'm gonna do it. So basically I'm gonna go through my top 5 best SMG classes that I used and then show my settings at the end of the video. But first we have the Uzi. The Uzi is one of my favorite. There's a lot of variations for the Uzi. You can put whatever barrel you want. Like shorter the barrel, obviously the faster it is, but this gun is very mobile. For example, if you put on like the 8.5 factory mini, you got a lot of mobility. Well, according to the stats, faster than the Cali stick. But yeah, the Uzi is a really good class setup for the Uzi that I use specifically. You can see here for the barrel, I use the Carbine Pro. You can switch this up with whatever. Like I said, if you want faster mobility, you can go with the factory mini, or you can do the 6.5 inch factory carbine. I use the Carbine Pro. And then for the stock, we got the no stock for mobility. Then we got stipple grip tape, same thing. Then we got the 32 round mag for the damage and the range. Then we got the Merc foregrip as well. Definitely in my top 5. Obviously these SMGs, I don't have them in like any specific order really. But the next gun, the MP5. The MP5 is definitely one of my favorite. It makes for some satisfying clips. There's some like build that you have for it. The MP5 is also a very mobile gun. I'll go through my class here. So the class setup that I have, the G28 compensator for the muzzle. For the stock, I have the FTAC collapsible stipple grip tape for the rear grip, and the 30 round mags for the damage and the range, and then the Merc foregrip as well. So the next gun that I have, the MP7. Sometimes it feels like it can shoot Nerf bullets, but usually once you get up close with people, it shreds. Feels very nice using it just in general. But the class setup that I use, the muzzle, we have the monolithic suppressor, FSS recon for the barrel, the longest barrel here. You can either switch it up, maybe if you want to use the SWAT or the strike, but you're not going to get as much range as you would with the recon barrel. Then we got the no stock. You can either put like on a different stock, or maybe take the stock off and put on the natural stock that the MP7 had, and maybe put on like a different magazine, maybe 56 round mags or something like that. I have for the rear grip the rubberized grip tape, for the underbarrel the Commando foregrip for that extra recoil stability. You can give this class setup a try out for this gun. The next gun I have, the CX9. The CX9, it's alright. I feel like you can make a bit of variations for this class as well. You can obviously put on like different magazines. The gun feels very smooth the way it shoots. I don't know, it seems decently consistent, but I'll share my class setup here. The class setup that I use for the CX9, for the barrel is the CX38E barrel, and then for the stock is the CXFR. For the rear grip, we got the CX9 Ace grip. For the magazine, I use the 30 round mags. Obviously you can change this up, maybe put on the 50 round drums if you want that bigger ammo capacity. Yeah, those are the rounds that I use. But for the underbarrel, Commando foregrip for that recoil stabilization. Then last but not least, we have the AUG. The AUG is definitely one of my favorite SMGs. It kind of makes you feel like you're rocking an AR. Sometimes I forget that it's even part of the SMGs. This gun is very accurate. It seems like it has very little recoil when you use it, and considering I'm on 80 FOV, definitely looks like this gun has little to no recoil. But the class setup that I use for the barrel, I got the longest barrel here, the 622mm. And for the optic, I got the Gemini reflex. Obviously you don't have to have an optic. Maybe you can take off the optic and put a different, I don't know, stock on, maybe put on this cone stock, but I use the Gemini reflex for my optic. And then I have the granulated grip tape. I don't use stipple grip tape. I like the granulated because it provides more of that recoil stabilization. And then for the mags here, we got the 32 round mags. I like the 32 round mags better. It just feels better. Obviously if you wanted to, you could use 60 round mags or the 30 round mags. The underbarrel, I have the Commando foregrip for the extra recoil control. But yeah, basically those are all my classes that I use, and then I will get into the settings that you guys have been asking for here. Alright guys, so the settings that I use, I play on tactical. I did play on tactical flipped, but my right trigger is broken. It's basically very sensitive, so every time I try to shoot with my top right trigger, it would accidentally throw a grenade or something like that, and it would mess me up. So I just got used to using just regular tactical instead. The stick layout preset, default dead zone for left stick is 0.07, and then right stick dead zone is 0.04. And then I do use 20/20 sensitivity. This is what I've gotten used to. Obviously, if you feel like that's too fast for you, it's probably better to turn it down to a lower sensitivity if it's more difficult for you to control. And then for the ADS sensitivity multiplier, I don't have that one on specifically, but I do have the custom sensitivity per zoom here. And then all throughout low zoom to the 5 multiplier zoom here, I have it 0.59, and then from 6 zoom to high zoom, I have 0.75 for like, you know, snipers and stuff, so I can get those clean drag scopes, whatever. For the response curve type, I use dynamic. I used to use linear for a little bit, but I feel like I'm a bit more accurate with dynamic and feel like I hit more shots a little bit more. Aim assisted standard, contextual tap, mostly for Warzone. It's kind of decent in multiplayer too, when you, especially if you beat somebody up with Cali sticks and then pick up their gun, it kind of cancels that little movement where you get stuck and then you can't really move. So it's kind of good to have contextual tap on to immediately pick up a gun. Slide behavior is tap. I'm not absolutely demolishing my stick, holding it down every time I slide. But I do use automatic tack sprint. Motion blur for both weapon and world is disabled. Film grain is at 0. Interface, I believe this helps with like performance stuff. So we got subtitles disabled, English. I use Deuteranopia colorblind type. And then colorblind target, both. I use dynamic home theater. I have my master volume at 100. I have my music volume only at 6, because usually it'll play into like the game that you start. Dialogue volume only at 75. Effects volume at 100 so you can hear footsteps. And basically, yeah, guys, that's it. Those are my settings in the top 5 best SMGs. If you guys would like to see some sort of maybe like best assault rifles, then just let me know in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed or want to try out some of these classes for yourself. But if you are new to the channel and you come across this video, feel free to subscribe, as we are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. We're getting close. We seem to be gaining a lot here, so it would help me out a ton. Thank you guys for watching.